I'm in a very bad mood right now. A very, very bad mood. You know it's bad when even I know it's bad. Like, longtime viewers of mine will know, especially whenever I come in front of this camera, in front of this microphone, I try to be as optimistic as I possibly can be. Again, you know it's bad when even I know it's bad. It's bad, man. It's bad. We are on the verge of one of the biggest collapses in baseball history right now. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. This team, at multiple points this season, had a double-digit lead in this division. At one point a couple months ago, it was what, 14 or 15 games? 14 or 15 games. And then even after Cleveland and Kansas City kind of pulled in a little bit, we extended our lead back out again to double digits again. It was 14 or 15. Cleveland and Kansas City made it within single digits, like 8 or 9 or whatever. And then we pulled back out again to double digits. Just like a month ago. And now here we are. It's a 3.5 game lead in the AL Central. And all the momentum right now is with Cleveland. They came into Comerica Park and just bullied us. Bullied us. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, man. I can't believe we're here right now with this baseball team. I can't believe we're here. All right, man. Let's talk about it. Please give me a minute to take care of some business, and then we will talk about this unbelievable collapse that we are witnessing right now with this baseball team. Sound good? Okay, let's do it. I first of all want to thank the sponsor of this video. This video is sponsored by Michigan-based Roast Number Coffee. You know the routine. Hot coffee, cold brews, chocolate, and hopefully that hard alcohol. That Tony D hard alcohol. Hopefully sooner than later we're going to get some hard alcohol that I've been wanting to mix into our coffee. Chug it and get so hammered that we forget about this collapse that we are witnessing. So yeah, visit our website, roastnumber.com. Link is in the description below. And if you find something that you want to try and make an order, you can always save some money on your order by using my code TonyD. Shout out to Roast Number. Thank you once again to them for sponsoring this video. And also, if you all, please do me a favor, because I'm not having fun doing this. I don't want to be sitting here talking about the Tigers collapsing like they are right now. I am suffering. I am suffering. So please do me a favor, leave a like on this video and hit that subscribe button. I would very much appreciate it. Alright, that takes care of the quick business I need to take care of. Let's now talk about this sweep by Cleveland and just, again, this collapse by the Tigers that we are witnessing right now. Let me take a deep breath before I just... I just need to take a deep breath right now. Before I get into this topic that's going to make my head spin. I just need to take a deep breath. So, alright. I don't even know where to begin, really. I really don't even know. I don't know where to begin when talking about this baseball team right now. I can't believe we're here. How are we here? Why are we here? What is happening? What happened to the gritty Tigers, bro? What happened to the good vibes that were surrounding this baseball team to end 2024 and begin 2025? What happened to that team? I had a friend text me during the game today, and it's 100% the truth. Like, the vibes are just so different. From last year, exactly 1 year ago, to today. Exactly 1 year. The vibes are so different. Last year, the vibes were sky high. And this year, they could not be lower. The vibes could not be lower right now. Like I said, man, we're on the verge of one of the biggest collapses in baseball history. It was 14 or 15 games a couple months ago. It looked like we were just going to cruise to a division title. Our first one since 2014. And again, even after Cleveland and Kansas City pulled in a little bit, we pulled right back out. Another double-digit lead. It looked like we were in cruise control again. And here we are. You know, and I take responsibility for this because I've been coming in front of this camera for the last, couple months, even with this team not playing good baseball, and I've tried to stay as optimistic as possible because that's just who I am. That's the fan I try to be. Just even when it is just thunderstorming, I try to be like, hey, the sun's going to come out eventually. It's storming right now, but there will be a bright, beautiful, sunny day after this, Even though there's a freaking tornado sweeping through Comerica Park right now, just destroying everything. I've tried to stay optimistic. If people have told me for months, Tony, this team is not looking good right now. Like the bullpen, the starting pitching other than Tarek, the offense sometimes, especially in the second half of the season offensively. People have been telling me for months that there are real issues with this baseball team, and I've chosen to ignore it to just try to stay optimistic. So I will say I am part of the problem, because I've been ignoring this team's problems. But this series really felt like the wake-up call for me personally. And I hope and pray that this is the wake-up call for this Tigers team as well. I am hoping and praying that they pull a Dan Campbell Lions right now. What do I mean by that? Dan Campbell's Lions, like we just saw at the start of the 2025 season, they always bounce back after a tough loss. We got smacked in Lambeau week 1. We bounced back week 2 and beat the heck out of Ben Johnson and the Bears. That's what we've done in 22, 23, 24, now to start 2025. Dan Campbell Lions teams always bounce back. We need this Tigers team to do the same exact thing. Like after Cleveland came in here and beat you, after they swept you, this team needs to take a good hard look in the mirror and get their shite together. Get their crap together. Because it is getting dangerously close, and not just the AL Central, but the entire American League playoff picture as well. The Central is getting too close for comfort with Cleveland breathing right down your necks. And Seattle/Houston, they're breathing right down your necks too with regards to getting a top 2 seed in the AL. And most importantly, a bye out of the wild card round. I don't know any Tigers fan, even me. And again, going back to what I said towards the beginning of the video, you know it's bad when even I know it's bad. You know it's bad when even I'm saying this. I don't know any Tigers fan right now, myself included, that feels confident about this baseball team in a 3-game wildcard series right now. So, yeah, I can't ignore this team's problems anymore. Since June, we have been so mid, like MJF, mid. We have been so mid since like June, and especially the second half of this season. This team has been so mid, and now here we are. We had such a hot start to the season, and because we have just fallen off a cliff basically since that hot start, here we are. We're entering the final few games of the season, just barely hanging on. And listen, maybe they can still hold on and win the division and get a top 2 seed. All it takes is one series to get right. That's just how baseball is. Just one series to get right. To get hot again at the right time. But until we see it happen, I don't know any Tigers fan that has confidence that that is going to happen. We saw multiple double-digit leads in the Central just disappear and get way too close for comfort. And we are also seeing at the same time our chances at getting a top 2 seed in the AL and a bye out of the wild card round just completely disappear too. It's incredibly frustrating. It's been concerning for a lot of Tiger fans for a long time. It took me a while, but now I'm joining I'm joining the ship. I'm joining everyone who's complaining. Like, dude, like I said, man, this series was really the wake-up call for me. This sweep by Cleveland, this is the wake-up call. This series was so bad. After Tuesday night's loss, that heartbreaking loss, it was over for the Tigers. It was completely over. Like, how you let that happen? Yes, it was a heartbreaking loss on Tuesday. Like, Casey has a solid start. The bullpen is giving you everything. The bullpen that's been so up and down this season. And even Casey Mize, too, has also been up and down this season. Like, they gave you good outings. And then you get some magic there in the ninth inning. Kerry Bonds pinch hit to center field, pitch hit homer to tie the game off of K. Smith, one of the nastiest pitchers in the game. Like, you get some magic right there to tie the game and go into extras. You have all the momentum. You go to Will Vest, who has been so awesome for you this season. You go to the guy that you need to go to there, and he just doesn't have it. And the game is blown right there. You lose the game. Will Vest doesn't have it. The game is over. It was a heartbreaking loss. Yes, it was a heartbreaking loss. But to just be flat, particularly offensively, the next 2 days, like, what are we doing? Wednesday night, Jack gives you a solid outing. Only gave up 1 run in 5 innings pitched. Jack's another one. It's been such a weird year for Jack. But he gave you another solid outing. The bullpen, outside of Jose Urquidy, like, they were solid again too. But the offense is so flat. The defense was so flat. Other than the pitching for the most part, they were just so flat offensively and defensively. And then today on Thursday, Tarek Skubal, Cleveland was battling against him, and Tarek was battling right back. Tarek just doing his thing again. After the injury scare, just dominates Cleveland today. He was freaking awesome again. And offensively, you just do nothing to help him. You did nothing after scoring the first run of the game. And then after Tarek dominated, you go to Troy Melton, who I like Troy. I think he's got a very bright future as a Tiger. But man, when you walk the guy in front of J-Ram is probably going to take advantage of that. He's going to make you pay for that mistake, and he did just that. He made you pay for that mistake of walking the guy ahead of him. 2-run shot, the game was over. It was over. You could just feel it through the broadcast. Like, the vibes inside Comerica Park were so low. You could just feel it. Like, you could feel the energy in there. The lack of energy. There was no energy in there. It just felt, the game felt over. And it was after that J-Ram 2-run shot. And now here we are. It's 3.5. It's down to 3.5 in the Central. They just need 1 win in the Tigers-Guardians series next week in Cleveland to get the tiebreaker. And then they really control their destiny from there. Seattle, meanwhile, as I record right now, I'm checking the score right now, they're up 2-0 in the top of the 9th in Kansas City. So based on those results, if those hold, like, that goes down to what? We have a 1-game lead? A 1-game lead for the number 2 seed in the AL? People have been trying to warn me, and I've been ignoring the problems. I've been trying to stay optimistic, man. I can't ignore it anymore. This team is in deep, deep, deep trouble. We have been playing really bad ball as of late, and now it's biting you in the ass. That mid-play since June, and particularly in the second half of the season, now it's biting you in the ass. Here we are, man. Here we are. All it takes is one series to get right. That needs to be this weekend. You're home against Atlanta, who's going to miss the playoffs. Now, given Atlanta is not as bad as what their record says, like that's still a talented baseball team. They might not be the Atlanta Braves, but they're still the Atlanta Braves, if that makes any sense. Like, that's still a talented baseball team. But that needs to be your get-right series. It needs to be this weekend. It needs to be. With Cleveland breathing down your necks, with Seattle and Houston breathing down your necks, this weekend needs to be the get-right series. We're not going to have Tarek. That sucks. We're probably not going to have Jack, who has been solid as of late. We might have Casey, who has been solid as of late. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Get your crap together, Tigers. Get your crap together as soon as this weekend. That's everything I've got. We'll check back in after the Braves series. Hopefully the vibes are better, man. I really hope the vibes are better. We'll see. That's all I got for you in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for listening to me rant throughout the past, however long this video is going to be. Thank you for watching and listening to me rant about this Tigers team and this collapse that we're on right now. Hopefully this is as bad as it gets. It may get worse. This also may be the worst it gets. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll check back in after the Brave series. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it as always. Please leave a like on this one and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Get your crap together, Tigers. See you after the Brave series. Until then, as always, go Tigers, baby.